Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis, coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn, Lou, Seth, guys, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Good man, as long as I don't blow away in the wind here, you know? I don't know what's going on.
All right. So today we are talking about the La Aurora TAA Exclusivo. Cigar is a Toro 6x50. Comes out of the La Aurora factory in Dominican Republic. Wrapper is Ecuadorian Habana Vuelta Arriba. Binders from Dominican Republic. Filler is Dominican Republic and Pennsylvania broadleaf. It is blended by Manuel Inoa. Price point is $12, and the cigar was released in June of 2020. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with the cigar?
Um, I still think La Aurora, anything that is more than like $6 or so for La Aurora is not worth smoking for me. um, Including this. I thought it was pretty average. There was nothing wrong technically. The burn was amazing. The draw also very good. Tasting experience wise, a lot of monotony. Just some oakiness and minerals coming through. It would have been really nice to add some sweetness to the cigar, any kind of fruit notes, citrus, maybe some, or like stone fruit kind of notes. But it was just layered with lots and lots of earthiness for me, and that kind of made me got pretty bored with the cigar pretty quick, and made me feel like this is really not worth my time.
All right, Seth, what were your overall thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think it did show a lack of transitioning in depth. I do think it did have some good core flavors, sweet spices, tobacco, wood, but it needed a little bit more. I was actually really surprised about the construction of the cigar. I wasn't expecting La Aurora to produce a cigar with as great construction as this one had for me. But yeah, it's kind of one-dimensional, but disappointed, but not bad.
Hi, John, what were your overall thoughts?
Man, I love being on an island by myself on things like this. I had a good experience. This was really interesting. Rich chocolate, graham cracker, baking spices, cedar, citrus, and it just kind of kept evolving. I got coffee in the second third, but mixing with the baking spices. The last third was like bready and baking spices. It was an engaging, good experience. Like it kept my attention. It was great, and construction was fantastic. Ash was holding on consistently and dropping at 1.5 inch increments. Draw was near perfect. This is kind of, to me, what a TAA should be. So it's obviously disappointing you guys didn't have the same experience, but is good for me.
Yeah, for me, the cigar had a nice start, good combination of flavors, but by the second, third, some of the components started dropping out, so it became average and kind of simple and linear profile the rest of the way. Didn't have the best burn on it. A couple of major touch-ups. Cigar went out on me one time, so the burn was a bit of an issue. Draw was just slightly tighter than I prefer. I'm always interested in seeing someone's first attempt at a TAA. I would say this wasn't a great debut. Wasn't really enough to make this a special cigar. But I'm not sure that that special name is really associated with the TAA anymore. So, you know, take it for what it is. I think it fits in kind of the majority of what the TA releases are like. So it's not anything that's bad against the rest of the group, but it just kind of fits in the middle of what they put out. So, all right, let's get into the score. Start at the top with John at 7.02. Seth gave it a 6 even. June gave it a 5.60. I gave it a 5.55. So, John, 7.02.
Wow, it's been a while since we've had that much of a gulf between our upper scores and our lower scores. This, to me, represented what TAA cigars should be. So it's unfortunate that everyone didn't have the same great experience that I did, but there was, little fault to find with this cigar. The only thing you could say is I wish it was very good, but it was consistent from start to finish, and I smoked this thing right down to the nub. So I wish you guys had the same experience because it was great. It was good.
All right, Seth, 6 even.
It's actually higher than what I thought it would be. It's not a bad cigar. I thought it lacked some complexity. I think the bands were terrible on this.
Agreed.
It's just can't get worse than that. Really surprised by the construction. I think that if you just added something else to this blend, I think it could have really popped. Been a really good cigar, but 6 is still pretty good. So who knows?
All right, Jiunn, 5.60.
Average taste is all I really have to say about that.
All right. Yeah, my 5.5 matches
Beautiful.
up well. I mean, it was slightly above average flavor profile. The burn was a problem. Just, I had a bit kind of paid too much attention to that. So not really the greatest experience from regards to construction. But yeah, it fits the mid fives perfectly. All right. Any other final thoughts from you guys on this one? I mean, like Seth mentioned, the bands it seems like it's just completely washed out. That brown, that weird, it's like that new car paint color where they're trying to do that creamy whatever color they're trying to do with that brown and then the gold. It just seemed kind of really washed out. So
It was terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily the greatest color scheme to apply to a TAA.
yeah. All right, if you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us, but also check out the full written review on the website developmentpaths.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.